Hello and welcome. So today we are doing a comparison between the JBL Boombox 3 and the Harman Kardon Citation 200. So first of all, we'll be going quickly through their specifications and features, and then we'll get into the sound test. And then I will be sharing my thoughts about both of these speakers. But always remember, the whole essence of all these comparisons is not to know which portable speaker is better, but to know by how much is one portable speaker better than the other. Okay, so without wasting time, let's begin. So for pricing, you'll be looking at around $500 for the JBL Boombox 3 and around $300 to $400 for the Citation 200. Although you can pick up the Citation 200 now, there are some deals whereby you can get it for like $250 or $200 thereabout. But bear in mind, prices might vary depending on your region. I will be throwing links in the description section for you all to check for the most recent prices. The JBL Boombox 3 weighs around 6.7 kilograms, while the Citation 200 weighs around 2.85 kilograms. So the JBL Boombox 3 weighs more than twice the weight of the Citation 200. So bear that in mind. Looking at the overall design, as you can see, the JBL Boombox 3 is a lot bigger than the Harman Kardon Citation 200. Both of these speakers have the same frequency response range. So you'll be looking at between 40 Hz to 20 kHz. The Citation 200 is a 50 watt speaker, while the Boombox 3 is rated at 180 watts total output power. In order to get the full output power, you will have to plug them in. On the Boombox 3, you're getting Bluetooth 5.3, while on the Citation 200, you only get Bluetooth 4.2. But so far, I've not really had any connectivity issues whatsoever, so it's been working well for me, so can't complain. There is no Wi-Fi on the Boombox 3, but on the Harman Kardon Citation 200, it's got Wi-Fi. So remember, the Citation 200 is a smart speaker, so you have the Google Voice Assistant integration as well. There is also AirPlay and Chromecast built in for access to high-definition music streaming services. So remember, you can connect the JBL Boombox 3 to up to 100 JBL speakers that support the Party Boost feature. While you can only connect 2 Citation 200s to play in stereo mode, you cannot connect more than 2. On the Boombox 3, you are getting around 10,000 mAh battery, while on the Citation 200, you are getting a very tiny 4,800 mAh battery, which is really small, and that hampers the battery life a lot. Speaking of battery life, on the Boombox 3, you are getting 24 hours, while on the Citation 200, you get only 8 hours. Harman Kardon is stubborn, they refuse to increase the battery size, so yeah, it's what it is. So on the JBL Boombox 3, you get 3 times the battery life of the Citation 200. And bear in mind, you can use the Boombox 3 as a power bank to charge devices on the go, but you don't have that feature on the Citation 200. The Boombox charges via a dedicated power port, while the Citation 200 charges via a USB-C port or a charging cradle, which comes with the speaker right out of the box. The Boombox 3 has IP67 dust and water resistance, while the Citation 200 is IPX4 splash proof, so it can just withstand minor splashes of water, but not full submersion. And also take note, the Citation 200 is not dust resistant. You can adjust the sound signature on the Boombox 3 using the EQ on the JBL app. On the Citation 200, you have to use a combination of buttons to adjust the treble and the bass, because there is no dedicated app for the Citation 200. Alright, so now it's time for the sound test. So please put on your headphones, as this is going to be a binaural recording. So let's test these speakers and see how they perform.
Take my hand and we'll go away to a different place. Float on air and we'll hide away. Your escape. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight to begin and just levitate.
So as you can hear from the sound test, the Boombox 3 is the winner here in terms of more powerful sound. Citation 200 is not far behind when it comes to bass performance, but definitely the Boombox wins here. In terms of loudness, definitely I'll give it to the JBL Boombox 3 as well. Citation 200 is nowhere as loud as the JBL Boombox 3, which is understandable considering the size difference between both of them. What I noticed is that when playing at 40% volume and below, bass is quite comparable on both of them. Is when you crank up the volume, you'll see that the JBL Boombox 3 performs way better. You get way more punchy bass and it's a little bit more boomy as well, which some of you might like, some of you might not like. The Citation 200 gives you nice premium bass performance, could sound a little bit boomy at times. At high volumes, the JBL Boombox 3 tends to retain more bass than the Citation 200 for some reason. So obviously for parties, the Boombox 3 is the way to go. You will be getting nice warm sound signature from the Harman Kardon Citation 200. But on the JBL Boombox 3, it sounds wider and it's more spacious. Slightly better instrument separation as well due to the layouts of the drivers, so it gives you a more immersive sound than what you'll be getting on the Citation 200. The JBL Boombox 3 is a much more powerful speaker. When you plug them to power, I noticed that there is a little bit more boost to the bass, there is a little bit more punch, and I think they both get slightly louder as well. It's slightly more noticeable on the Citation 200 than it is on the Boombox 3. Vocals on the Citation 200 sound kind of warmer. The Boombox 3 sounds brighter overall. Listening at high volumes, the Boombox 3 is a bit jarring, while the Citation 200 sounds more restrained. Some of you might like this, some of you might not, depending on your preference. These speakers are in two completely different categories because the Boombox 3 is more of a party speaker while the Citation 200 is more of a home entertainment speaker. So it's used for just chilling and relaxing. It could be used for small parties, but that's not its main purpose. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the comparison between the JBL Boombox 3 and the Harman Kardon Citation 200. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to check out other videos on this channel and make sure you subscribe for more videos. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you all in the next video. Adios.